I think we have not discussed about copy table concept, right? Creating new table, copying data from existing table. Those things discussed or not?
Discuss the copy table concept also.
Copy table also discussed. Okay, fine. So let's concentrate on select statements then. So I'm going to work with set operators. So set operators concept is used to retrieve data from multiple tables by using, used to retrieve data from multiple tables with common structure. Suppose different tables contains common structure, then only we can use them in set operators. Otherwise, we cannot use them in set operators. Before that, set operators concept is there in mathematics. Let me explain in mathematics. Suppose we have set A, elements are 1, 2, 3. Set B, elements are 3, 4, 5. A union B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is union operator. Okay, no? So next, A union all B, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. So now, what is the difference between union all? See, union all retrieved even duplicates. That is the difference. Next, intersect operator. Intersect means only common data. Okay, now intersect means what? Only common data. That is intersect. So next scenario we have except. Except means minus operator. 1, 2, 3 minus 3, 4, 5. Common data cancel. Remaining data from the set A return. Okay, now 1, 2, 3 minus 3, 4, 5. Common data cancel. Remaining data from the set A return. 1, 2 return. So this is in mathematics. Okay, now this concept is in mathematics. In the same way, we have same concept in Power BI SQL Server environment. Coming to SQL Server, how we are going to do? See, suppose we have select department number from employee table. See this. How many department numbers there? 14 department numbers available. Okay, no? Ten, 20, 30 duplicate data. In the same way, select department number from department table. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay. Only 4 department numbers. 4. Actually, 10, 20, 30 common data. 10, 20, 30. Department numbers existing in employee table and department table. But 40 is existing in only department table. 40 is not there in employee table. Okay, now let's go to union operator. See that. Okay. What happened? 10, 20, 30, 40 return. but only four rows returned. Why only four rows? Because union operator retrieves only unique data. Okay. Union all. See this. 18 rows retrieved and 14 plus 4. 18 rows retrieved. Because union all operator retrieves duplicates also. Duplicates also retrieved by union all. That's why it returned 18 rows from the table. In the same way, intersect operator. See, intersect means only common data. What is the common data in the tables 10, 20, 30? 10, 20, 30 common data. So 10, 20, 30 return. Except operator. 10, 20, 30. Except means minus operator. Common data will be cancelled and remaining data will be there from the table AMP. Because see, total data, common data cancelled. There is no extra data in AMP table, so nothing is written. Intersect only common data. Dushyant. Intersect retrieves only common data. Union retrieves unique data. Okay, no? The doubt is clear, Dushyant? Fine. So these are comes under set operators. So after set operators, distinct operator. Basically, distinct is used to retrieve unique data from the column. Unique data means what? Without duplicates. For example, select salary from employee table. $1252 times 3002 times. Okay, no? Right? That means there is some duplicate data in salary column. So now I want to retrieve only distinct data. Distinct of salary. See this. What happened? $1250 only one time. 3000 is only one time. Yeah, brackets necessary when I syntax. See here, we feel like something is deleted from the table. So nothing is deleted because you know distinct operator retrieved only unique data from the table. Only unique data. In the same way, if you want to delete data from the table, you have to go to delete command. But what is the command I'm using now? Select command. See, select command is only for data retrieval purpose. Okay, no? So that is distinct. Distinct operator retrieved only unique data. Coming to next scenario. Now, operators concept we are going to discuss. So different types of operators. See, we are going to use operators with select statement only. Different types of operators we are going to use. Generally, you feel like data is going to modify in the table. No, nothing is going to modify in the table. Because we are using select statement, query, retrieval. Okay. Select statement only for data retrieval purpose. Let's go to arithmetical operators. Plus, minus, multiplication, division. These are comes under arithmetical operators. Suppose I want to retrieve salary and after adding 1,000 to the salary. See this. What happened? Salary retrieved. After adding 1,000 to the salary also retrieved. In the same way, I want to retrieve salary after deducting 100 from this salary. What to do? See this. In the same way, I want to retrieve salary and annual salary. What is the meaning of annual salary? 12 month salary. Annual means 12 months only, right? Yearly 12 months will be there. So now, coming to execute. Okay. It retrieved monthly salary, annual salary. In the same way, we have salary comma half month salary. See this. Salary retrieved, half month salary retrieved. Okay, this is the way. So these are all comes under arithmetical operators. Okay, no? This is the thing. Coming to next scenario, assignment operators equal to, not equal to. Somebody asking question. You can use two different, distinct operator on two different queries, right, Srikanth? Two different columns.
Yes, sir.
But similar data is there, then works. Otherwise, it will not work.
Okay.
Okay, no?
Okay, sir.
Right. So now, coming to next scenario. These are symbols of not equal to 1. Next, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. These are comes under arithmetical, assignment operators. Of course, we already worked with the equal. Select the star from employee where department number equal to 10. What happened? It retrieved only department number 10 data. Check. Only 10. Next, not equal to. Department number is not equal to 10. See that except 10 remaining department numbers, data retrieved. So now, greater than operator. Select star from employee where salary greater than 3,000. Okay, na? What happened? Only greater than 3,000 salary data retrieved. Right? Okay. So now, greater than or equal to. So what happened? 3,000 greater than 3,000. Please check the data. Less than operator. I'm sorry. Less than 3,000. Only less than 3,000 employees data retrieved. Only less than 3,000. Hello? Chapam. అవును కట్టాడా కడితే జాయిన్ అవ్వమని కట్టకుండా అటెండ్ అవుతున్నాడు పవర్ బి ఎంఎస్బి ఎవడు ఊరుకుంటాడు నేను ఖాళీగా ఉన్నాను ఫీజు కట్టుకోకుండా క్లాసులు చెప్పడానికి జాయిన్ అవ్వమనండి దిప్పట్లేదు ఒకటి right, less than 3,000. See that only less than 3,000 data. Next, less than or equal to 3,000. So now, $3,000 also retrieved. You have to find out difference between 3,000 and less than 3,000. Now, coming to next scenario. Logical operators and or not. Logical operators. See, AND operator, OR operator. We are going to use when we are working with the multiple conditions in the query. Suppose select star from empty where department number equal to 10 and salary greater than 3,000. So different conditions I'm using with AND operator. Okay, na? Different conditions I'm using with AND operator. So AND operator means every condition must be satisfied. See that? Satisfied or not? Okay, na? Every condition satisfied. That is AND operator. Suppose in place of AND operator, I'm going for OR operator. What happens, you know? If any condition satisfied, right? If any condition satisfied, then we can get the data. Now see that department number 10 or salary greater than 3,000 is there, right? So now what happened? I used OR operator. So department number 10 data retrieved, salary greater than 3,000 also retrieved. Now what is the difference between AND and OR operator? AND operator retrieves only condition satisfied data. Every condition. OR operator retrieves any condition satisfied data. Okay, na?
Sir, OR operator is in assignment operators as well, or it's not?
No, it is logical operator.
Okay, it's only in logical. Okay, fine.
AND operator, OR operator comes under logical operator.
Okay, sir.
See, NOT operator directly we cannot use. We have to use NOT operator with some other operators. Let's go to SQL operators. And give me 1 second, please. One second. Okay, right. So coming to next scenario.
Sir, I have a doubt. You said for not we cannot we have to use it with other any other operator. So it can be assignment, arithmetical, distinct, any other operator, or it has to be only logical
Any
operators.
not operator generally we use with SQL operators only. That's what the SQL operators I'm going to discuss now. Okay, now.
Okay, okay, sir.
So between operator, select a star from EMP where salary between 2000 and 4000. So now what happened, it retrieves salary between 2000 and 4000 data. Okay, now please check salary column. It retrieved salary between 2000 and 4000 data. In the same way, not between 2000 and 4000. Above 2000 and below, 2000 data, not between, right? Not operator. Please check salary column. So this is the way like how we are using not operator. Is it clear how we are using not operator? Clear?
Yes, sir.
All of you clear or any doubts?
But will you explain what all are SQL operators?
I did not get it.
Sir, you said that you will you'll explain about SQL operators, which
Yes,
are
how we are
used.
doing these are SQL operators only, right?
Okay. Okay. No, I want to understand like logical operators, assignment operators, you mentioned and or odd or equals to, greater than, less than. So for SQL operators, what comes under SQL operators? That's what I want to know.
No, Harika, actually we started SQL operators now. Okay.
Okay. Then okay. Fine.
Every operator,
Mm-hmm.
the beginning only I'm giving what type of operators they are.
Mm-hmm.
Only
Right.
I'm discussing operators.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving more clarity for everything. Okay.
Right, sir. Right.
So now I said we are going to start with the SQL operators.
Sure,
Right.
sir.
After that, I started with the between operators. That means these are comes under SQL operators. Okay, now?
Understood. Okay.
Coming to next scenario. Now, in operator, select star from EMP where ename in Scott, comma, Turner, comma, Suresh. See that Scott to Turner existing in the Suresh return. Sorry, in the table return. Suresh is not there in the table, so nothing is written related to Suresh. So now coming to next scenario, not in operator. So not in means what happens except those remaining names required. Here in operator, we are working with the multiple values in the condition. That is the importance of in operator. You can work with multiple values in the same condition. Okay. Otherwise, what happens, if you want to check with multiple values, you have to write lengthy conditions. So you are going to face a lot of issues. Performance issues. That's why whenever you want to check with multiple values, it's better to go for in operator. Okay, na? Right? So now let's go to like operator, where ename like S percentile. Percentage symbol, we call it as percentile. Okay. So S percentile means ename starts with the S. Please check it. Ename started with the S only. Scott to Smith. Means what happened? Ename started with the S. In the same way, we are going to work with the not like operator. Not like means what? Ename not started with the like. I mean S up. Okay, na? So, but here we have to discuss about some limitations. S percentile means starts with the S. Percentile S means ends with the S. Percentile S. Percentile means somewhere S in ename. Any place S must be there. Okay, na? Right? Underscore S percentile means second from beginning is S. Percentile S underscore means second from ending is S. So underscore means there is some character. Okay, right? And so these are the limitations we need to remember when we are working with the I'm sorry, like operator. Is it clear or any doubts? Limitations related to like operator is clear or any doubts, please?
Can you please explain once again?
Clear up or any doubts?
Once again, explain.
No, S percentile means Karnakar starts with S. Percentile S means ends with S. So percentile S percentile means somewhere S in name, any place of the name S must be there. S must be there, right? Underscore S percentile means second from beginning is S. S percentile means beginning S. Before that underscore means before that there is some other character. That means second from the beginning is S. Percentile S underscore means second from the ending is S. Is it clear now? Okay, na? Right, Karnakar?
Okay.
All of you clear? All of you clear or any doubts, please?
Clear, sir.
So let's go to here. See, commission column, there are some null values. So how to work with null value? So we are going to work with is null operator. Select a star from EMP where commission is null. Please check commission column. Only null values there. In the same way, is not null. Check commission column, there is no null value. Is null, is not null. Please check commission column. Is there any null value? No, right? No null value. So next operator is alias operator. Alias operator is second or duplicate name can be assigned to column or table. Second or duplicate name can be assigned to column or table. Okay. Already table contains name.
Once again, tell sir, alias definition.
Alias means it is duplicate name. Second or duplicate name can be assigned to table or column. Okay, na? Right? Already table contains name, column contains name. Why we are going for alias name, duplicate name? For example, select salary into 12 from employee. We know that this is annual salary. But is there any column name, please? There is no column. I want to print some column name. What to do? Suppose annual salary. Then I'm going for alias name. See that now there is some column name. In this example, annual sal is alias name of salary into 12. Annual sal is alias name into alias name of salary into 12. But it is not stored in the database. And query execution completed, it's gone. Okay. So this is what the scenario is. So these are comes under operators concept. Let's do one thing. We'll start with operators. And next class for SQL, we generally Saturday, Sunday, no class will be there. And we are going to do next class on Monday. Actually, tomorrow I have some work. That's why I cannot make it. Tomorrow also, no SQL class. Shrikant, Vinay, Dushyant, and some other participant. Okay. Tomorrow, no class. SQL class. Next SQL class is on Monday, same time. Okay, na? Okay, Monday, same time. Monday morning, 9 o'clock. We have next SQL class. Okay, is it clear?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, I have one small doubt. Hello.
Please tell me, please. Tell me, please.
Yes. Yes, sir. I requested for the videos. I got the shared drive of the last batch videos.
Last batch videos.
I requested for all the videos I want. I had to join one company, so
Oh, Dushyant, you are right,
Yes.
right.
yes, yes.
Do you have my email ID?
No, sir. Please,
Here
can
I'm
you?
giving you, wait.
Okay,
Here I'm giving you my email ID.
okay.
Please send test email. I can give you access. Okay, na?
Okay, sir. Actually, hello, sir. Hello.
Yeah. Tell me, please.
Yes, sir. The admin people shared with me the drive. But I have two small questions, like, session is generally of, one batch is generally of 30 sessions. So they shared only 18 sessions there. And another is that they haven't shared any database file for practicing. So,
I'll take care. You send email, I'll take care. Okay, na?
okay, I will send on this mail, sir. Thank you.
Sure. Okay. Right.
Power
I
BI
have-
classes not having Saturday, Sunday, sir.
Let us see how it goes. Tomorrow I'll
They are sending all links, all days of classes, sir. They are sending. That's why I'm asking.
No. Generally Saturday, Sunday, no class. Any
Okay,
time.
okay. They are sending the dates, that dates also. That's why I'm asking.
Last weekend we did class on Saturday, I think.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mostly this weekend also we are going to do class, Power BI class on Saturday. Okay, na?
Okay, thank you.
Sir, I have a couple of questions.
Right?
Shubh, tell me, Shubh.
Yeah, so sir, like the Power BI batch also is taken by you only, right?
Right.
So sir, for that there are prerequisites of SSMS and SSRS. Will you be teaching that also, because it is written free SQL server with that?
Yeah, some of these guys now in this batch we have a lot of people from Power BI only.
No sir, like what will be the intention? We will be first learning SSMS and then we will be moving on to Power BI, or
No need, parallelly you can do, yeah.
okay.
Parallelly you can do.
And sir, while the class is going on, will we be having any hands-on experience also?
That means
That means like, will we be also practicing any questions, or will you be giving any assignments to us
yeah,
on a daily basis, right?
not daily basis. We are giving once and you have to work daily based or only weekends as per our convenience.
So sir, for the Power BI, shall I enroll? How should I enroll for that, for the Power BI batch?
Talk to Durga's training team, but Power BI already 7 or 8 classes completed. Sure. Okay. na?
sir.
But next batch is going to start on 19th evening 6 o'clock.
No issues, sir. I can carry on with that batch.
Okay, no problem. Okay, na?
In that also, you will be starting with SQL, right?
Right. Already you are attending SQL. Now you
Yeah.
enroll for Power BI and SQL. Same fees, 4,000 only. So you can attend. Now you continue with SQL, and 19th onwards you can continue with the Power BI.
Okay. That would be great. Thank you,
That's
sir.
better, right? Okay, like that. Okay, right, all of you. See you on Monday. If anybody needs anything, email me. I'll send. Okay, na?